normal. I love what you've done. You were awesome. You were so moving. I thought that man was Proud Boys, and I started screaming at him. I thought that she's from DC. I'm from Maryland.
Okay.
I live in Maryland. And I was freaking out because we don't have guns. And those people have all that stuff. And I thought they were Proud Boys.
Right.
Oh.
They were Proud Boys too.
Yeah, they're actually supporting the Reverend because he gets a lot of death threats.
Oh, the Reverend here gets a lot of death threats.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is their normal, but we from DC not accustomed to that.
Right, you're not used to seeing all that. Right.
Plus, after this winter, it's extra scary.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So I see you have reparation, team reparation. What does that look like to you, like in your mind, your thought of like reparations?
Pay the people
Here or not?
Just in the, both, yeah.
No, well, America was made great on whose backs? The backs of minorities, not just black people,
Right.
but the backs of minorities. Indigenous people, Asian folks, Hispanic folks, black folks.
And it was made great for white people.
But
More
Japanese were paid when they were interned. They were paid.
Yeah.
The Indians, indigenous
Right.
people were paid.
And
We
given
rebuilt
land.
Germany. What has black people gotten of all the atrocities that have been upon us? What has black people? I'm not like America, but my ancestors are my
Right.
ancestors.
Of the diaspora.
Your
But
islands
what
were
have we?
occupied.
What have we? I say we. What have we gotten?
Hmm.
Nothing. Of all Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Colfax, Louisiana, Wilmington, North Carolina, Forsyth County, Georgia. What have we gotten?
Mhm.
Nothing. Nothing. The only group that hasn't gotten anything, the Jewish people got dead. What about black people? What about black people?
You don't believe in reparations?
Oh, I'm just asking questions
Yeah.
right now. I'm getting people's
No, I mean
Getting
pay the
people's-
people.
yeah.
All the
Ideas.
generational wealth that was stolen
Mhm.
from the people here. That all that property down there
Yeah.
that they had there, because Greenwood used to be between 35 to 40 blocks.
Right.
Now it's down to 2 blocks, 3 blocks.
Sure.
The government is complicit in taking away all this property and making it own, and all these people are making millions and millions of dollars, and their ancestors and their descendants are living high on the hog. But the people who the insurance company didn't pay,
Right.
and the government schemed away their property, are struggling. No, pay
Right.
these people their money.
Right. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. I'm out here on Black Wall Street. I'm walking through, seeing the different installations and the different people and having conversations. And this was someone I just met here on the sidewalk, sharing their view on reparations and helping us understand some things. You can see right here, it says, "What is the value of a black life in America?" There's lots of reflections here. There's a plaque here that talks about lynching in America, and talks about the various thousands of victims, and we see so much that has happened throughout history that is tied to this massacre that has been largely unremembered. It was never commemorated, never taught, and so there's been a massive gap in terms of our understanding of what has happened here in Tulsa throughout history. And so that's what this weekend is about. We've got different groups from around the country that are here at Black Wall Street, memorializing, remembering, and obviously we are here praying. We're here praying. There's a lot of different going on, a lot of different people, a lot of different ideologies, a lot of opinions, but we as the church need to have the conversation about reparations, what was just discussed. We need to talk about, what does the Bible say about repairing the streets with dwellings, about raising up the desolations of many generations. What is God's definition of reparation? How does God make wrong things right in a physical way, in a practical way? Is there a biblical standard or mandate for us? Do we have a responsibility? Does the church have a responsibility in this conversation? And a lot of times in America, when you say the word or see the word reparation or hear reparation, it stirs so many passions and emotions that the church is unwilling to go into because of debates over critical race theory and all these different things. But we have to look at what the Bible says, and we cannot allow the world to define what reparations is. So maybe we can have that conversation sometime when I'm not out here being spontaneous. But anyway, again, wanted to give you guys a glimpse of the day. We're going to keep it rolling, and we'll be back in with another.